Hello, my name is Lisa Shea, and this is part 8 of the Earning Money on the Web video series. Please be sure to watch the other parts of this series before you get to this one, so that these examples that I'm about to go through make sense to you. These are going to be a number of different website examples of all the different things we talked about in the other parts of this series to help you understand how to lay out a website, make it visually appealing, and how to present the information in a way that your users can easily navigate and find the information that they want to get to. Remember that your users cannot see your house and they can't see anything else about your products. All they can see is what you present on the web. So your web is your store. And just like you want a normal brick and mortar store to present a good professional image, you want your website to present that same kind of good image if you want people to then buy items from you. So let's start with eclecticlady.com. You can even hit pause and go over to another browser and open up this site so that you can see what I'm talking about rather than looking at this static image. This is a site of a friend of mine, and she sells soaps and lotions and fragrances and other items. So when you first go to the site, you get two different things. First, you get a quick glance at the kinds of things that she offers right on the main screen. This is very important so people know right off the bat what kind of items you sell and get a sense of what kind of a shop you are. Second, on the left-hand side, you'll see that she's got categories for all of her different items. Now, some sites that I've seen have billions of categories right on their front page, which no user is ever going to. That would be like going into a hardware store and being handed a giant directory that has every single kind of nail listed on it. No one wants to look through that kind of stuff to get where they're going. They want to know general categories, like lumber, and then they can go there to look for the type of lumber they want. So in the same manner, down the left-hand side, Jean has all of her main categories listed, and those are there no matter what page you're on so that you never get lost. So if you want to go for soaps, main soap, and she does have it broken out into men's soaps and other main categories, but she doesn't have every single kind of soap listed down the side. She has the main categories, and that way people can go there and see what they're looking for. This makes it extremely easy to browse. Then when you get down to a particular product level, you get a full-size image of that product, and you get a description of it, and you get a buy button right on that page with a quantity button so you can buy one or multiple of them. This is also key. When the user is down to a particular item and they are ready to make a purchase of that item, you want to make that as easy as possible, and you want to make it as easy as possible for them to buy multiples if they are able to buy multiples. So in a case of soaps, for example, if someone wants to buy 5 soaps, you don't want them to have to click the add button, or you don't want them to have to click the add button once and then on the shopping cart do something else to try to get 5 copies of it into their shopping cart. You want it to be nice and simple. They're looking at a picture of the soap, they want to buy 5, they put it in number 5, they click the little button, and now they've got 5 items in their shopping cart. So this site is extremely well laid out for many different reasons. Each of the images is watermarked so that if anyone tries to take the images, they always know that it came from Eclectic Lady. This is especially important for any sales site because people are always stealing images on the web. And if someone is promoting a soap as a pretty soap, you want people who see that image to know where they can get it, which would be on your website. Here's another friend of mine, Cheryl Designs. This is a jewelry site. And again, when you look at the front page, you can tell right away, not only that this is a jewelry site, but the kind of jewelry she offers. She offers jewelry that has a nature theme, so there's usual leaf motifs or green motifs and other designs in here. And once again, you've got a great visual image right in the kinds of objects that she has available. And down the left-hand side, you've got a list of all the categories. So that way you can go browsing very simply. Do you want to look at necklaces? Do you want to look at bracelets? You can click on the link right there. And no matter what section you get into, you can easily go and jump into another section if you want to see something else that you're interested in. So once again, in her situation, you can go roaming through the area, and if you click on a given design, you see the full details about that design, and you have a full write-up of the design. Remember that when the search engines are indexing these things, they can't see the pictures. So even if you have gorgeous pictures, which is very important, you also need a lot of text describing each thing, so that someone who's searching for that kind of necklace can find your necklace. So if she just has a great picture of a leaf design necklace, and then she doesn't say anything at all about it on her description, no one's going to be able to find it even if they really want to buy something like that. So silly as it may seem to you at first, you need to write a very long description describing the necklace in detail, describing what's unique about it, the kinds of metals that you used, and all that sort of thing. That way the search engines will be able to index it very well. And that way all the people on the web who are searching for it can end up finding it. And then once they see the picture, they'll know exactly what they're getting. So you want to have a combo of great pictures, and you can have multiple pictures of an item if you can, from like far away and close up in different angles. And then you should also have a very complete description, and the combination of these two things will ensure that Google can help people find it in the first place, and then once they get to your site and they see all the details, that the person feels comfortable enough with what you're offering to then buy what you're asking for it. So you want to have, again, a buy button right on the page. You want to have multiples if you're able to sell multiples, and let the person add them to the cart, and then allow them to keep shopping, of course, so that they can buy other things from your site too. This is the Bella Online. So once again, we have sample ebooks right on the front so that people can see the kinds of ebooks we offer. And then down below we have all the different categories of ebooks. So we set them out by the different beauty categories and sports and so on. So no matter what page they're on, whether they're the general category of ebooks or looking at a specific ebook, they always see the different ebook options that are available, and they can go hopping from area to area. Now with ebooks, you can't buy multiples, because when you buy a copy, you get that ebook PDF file, and you are the owner of that PDF file. So there is just a simple buy now button beneath each one. Ebooks, being PDF files, don't have to be shipped or anything. It's all automatic. So say a user is interested in dieting ebooks. So they'll go into the exercise, dieting, health area, and then they click on the dieting ebook, and they hit the little buy button. That sends them to PayPal, and then they do the PayPal transaction, and they are the owner of the ebook. And when PayPal is done, it sends it sends the user back to Bella Online, and a script knows that they've paid, and it sends them the ebook automatically. So there is nothing at all that the editors at Bella Online have to do once they've put an ebook up into our system. They just get PayPal alerts every once in a while saying that they've got more money. So this is a great way to earn money, but you have to make the ebook first, so make sure you read the section that I have on how to handle ebooks. This is my Lisa Shea origami site. So once again, when you go to the main page, you see pictures of origami, so you know right away what kinds of things I offer and the types of work that I do and the types of materials I work with. So you can click on one of those images right away to get started into an area if you want to look at flowers or if you want to look at cranes or so on. And down the left-hand and right-hand sides, I have a ton of information on origami and links to all my main areas. So if you're interested in mobiles, there's always a link on the left that gets you to the mobile area. Or if you're interested in seeing what kind of papers I have available, you just click on the papers link and you can see all the different paper ideas. So part of what I do here is I describe each type of origami in great detail so that search engines are able to find it. But I also have a lot of information in general. I have information on the history of origami, on the traditions of wedding origami, where people fold 1001 cranes to prove that they're really meant for each other. I have all sorts of different information on the background of origami and anything else that people could want to know about origami. So what this means, for example, is in my origami mobile area, I have not only a bunch of different pictures of mobiles and a bunch of different styles, but also the background of mobiles and when mobiles were created, I find them so interesting. All of this means that when you search for origami mobile on the web, I'm the #1 result. It's not because I did anything tricky or did anything with keywords or descriptions or anything like that. It's because compared to other sites on the web, I do actually have more origami mobile information available on my site, and that it's quality information. I have a lot of well-written documents. So Google sees that. They see that I've got a whole bunch of resources on origami mobiles, and when people are searching on that topic, they therefore send people to me. So you want to do the same thing to become a resource. If you sell shea butter, don't just have one page up with a picture of shea butter and say, here's my shea butter. Write several articles on it. Talk about what shea butter is. Talk about the history of shea butter, trade and how fair trade helps people who make shea butter make a better living, and all of that sort of thing. Become a real resource on the topic, and Google will reward you, and you'll find it amazing how many sales you get once you get the top result. So these are just a few examples. If you visit lisashea.com, I've got many more examples on there. But in general, all of my friends that do this can be successful at it. It's a key based on your personality type. You have to be able to self-motivate yourself. You have to be able to avoid the distractions of wanting to watch TV or wanting to play video games, and to sit down and just work on things. You have to be able to lay out the schedule of what you want to work on and do work on it every day. And it's challenging in that sense, but it's also very rewarding. I love doing origami. I get to play with origami, and it makes me very happy to do it, and I'm thrilled when I get to send my works out to other people. If you have that same kind of motivation about an area you're interested in, that you truly love doing it, then that'll show in the work that you do, and it'll show when you talk to people, and they will see that same enthusiasm. So I hope you enjoy. Visit lisashea.com for more information, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.